Welcome everybody back to this episode. So in this one, I kind of wanted to talk about the ways to prepare yourself for conventions and what to kind of bring. The things that I felt over the time of going to conventions and stuff like that, what I felt have been the best things that have helped me at conventions, and to basically utilize your time the best. Things that'll help you in lines, things that'll help you, while you're sitting, you're eating, while you're waiting, and all that stuff. So basically, what I kind of do when I go to a convention, like I said, I always make lists when I go to conventions. So like I have like my Comic-Con convention list. I mean, I've my checklist here. So I've got a list of things I'm bringing to the convention, things that I plan to use at the convention, and stuff I plan to get signed. Like I said, obviously I get a lot of signings. So like I've got a list of stuff that I plan to get signed, how much I get signed, do I have it, and do I have it packed? So then I kind of make a list to bring back home as well, so that I don't forget anything. So some of the best things I've managed to find, a lot of times people are waiting in lines and things like that. So people tend to, I always like to bring chairs. People always tend to bring like the large chairs and stuff like that, the big old fold out ones. And those are nice because they're comfortable. Don't get me wrong, I mean, they're absolutely comfortable, but they're not practical in lines and stuff like that. Like you have to kind of carry those everywhere, and they're just not easy and accessible to take in and out of a bag and things like that. So something that I found was kind of best for us was, for most conventions, is like a little tripod. And this has been probably the best thing for us at a convention. Like I said, it's just a little tripod. I paid $10 for this thing. I want to say at like Big 5. This has been the most utilized and most useful thing I brought to a convention, because it comes in a little bag, and I get a couple carabiners and I attach it to just like my side pocket in my backpack, or I kind of hang it down below underneath the backpack, so it's kind of hanging down below. This, I mean, I've been offered, like I said, I paid $10. I've been offered like hundreds of bucks for this at a convention, because it is so easy for people. And it, like I said, when you're in line, you're just waiting there to get a signing. Like you just hop in line, like you're waiting for somebody. You just pop this thing out, and you can just pop it right down. You can sit right down. It's very small. It's not in the way. And a lot of times, lines, they kind of get upset with you. They want you to stand up at all times. Well, this thing is so small, and you can usually just kind of pack yourself in there. So one of the other things I kind of like to bring too is battery packs. Things that, so you can recharge your phone, so you're not sitting at a wall. You can utilize your time the best. There was things I kind of brought. They're called Mophis. I mean, that's what I bought at the time, and that's what I used at the time. They were good. I mean, they worked great, and I haven't been able to find the best thing. But I saw my buddy Andy over there at Nerdsmithing. He had this battery pack, and we finally bought it, and this thing is awesome. I cannot wait to use this thing at conventions. But it's these, they're called Power Ads, is what, I got them from Amazon. These things, there's a fast charger, and like it held us overnight for a full day, charging 3 phones constantly. I mean, we had phones charging all the time. So like these are amazing. These are a must-have if you go to a convention. These are perfect, because you can use your phone, you can kind of keep track of things and everything like that. So, I mean, definite things for a convention. I mean, you can utilize your time the best while going around. Other stuff, I mean, that I like to use is my tablet. I have my tablet and I have my cell phone. So those two are always great, because like with this list, I can put it into a like an Excel folder, and I can have the Excel folder in my phone, or I can have a I want to say Google does like a Google Excel, stuff like that. You can have it saved in there, and you can use that while you're there too. So like if you have lists of things you plan to get signed, things you things you plan to get signed, things you want to bring, things you bought, so you want to make sure you get it back. You want to bring it back home. So if you bought something and you don't want to forget it there, because I've done that. I bought a poster and I got it signed and I left it at the hotel room. So it happens. Like, I mean, I thought I had everything. I didn't have my list and I completely forgot it. Thank God I was able to get it for my next convention when I had to get Stan Lee to sign it. So I rebought the poster all over again and I just kind of restarted it. So that is, like I said, that is the most practical thing for me is, like I said, this list, or like I said, you can have the online list. You can update it occasionally. Like I said, this I can write it down, but you can also update your list online. Make sure you have it. Something else that I like to do is, because at conventions, you can buy food at conventions, which is great. I mean, sometimes a nice hot food is good, but those lines are just as bad. So, and a lot of people think, you just want to bring something that's going to give you energy and stuff like that. So stuff that I planned, I usually brought, we did one time where we thought it was an amazing idea, was we bought like a big old like case of Rice Krispies treats. It was like a 56 pack from Costco. The worst idea we've ever come up with. Possibly. It was just terrible. It was a terrible idea. We thought it was like, oh yeah, we could just energy, this and that. It'd be fantastic. But it really wasn't. It was just awful. We were so hungry. We were so tired because of, the high from the sugar and the drop. It just didn't work. So something we found out was we get little protein shakes. There's like these protein shakes from Costco that you can get. And they are great because, like I said, you get your source of protein and it kind of helps, keep your body set. They're good meal replacements while you're in lines. Like if you miss lunch while you're, at the convention because you can get really crazy, that is a perfect thing to have as a meal replacement. Because, like I said, it's just a shake, but it has all your protein, it has all that stuff. They're great. They come in multiple flavors like chocolate, vanilla, I want to say banana, strawberry. So they're great. I mean, and that was the thing. I mean, we started grabbing those, and those have been the greatest thing. Something else that I get is something that people get. I say trail mix, and there's a good and a bad trail mix in my opinion. Like there's some trail mix where it has like the Reese's and stuff like that in it, and those are great. Those taste good, but the chocolate, in my opinion, isn't always the best option. Because same thing with like the sugar and everything like that. You want something, in my opinion, something that has like the nuts, the protein and stuff like that in it. Because when you chew your protein is a lot better than drinking it all the time. So the thing that I tend to get is actually these coastal berry trail mix, and it's got your almonds, got your cashews, your cranberries, got yogurt chips, which is actually a little bit better than. It still kind of has a little bit of sugar, but it's better than, and it's got like blueberries. I get this from Costco as well. Like I said, I'm not trying to promote Costco or anything, but I mean, this has just been the most perfect thing. And I throw that in my bag, and it's an easy just snack and go while you're waiting. And those are the greatest thing in my opinion. Another thing that I get too is like I get beef jerky. Beef jerky is probably the hands down the food that I go with. Every time I go to a convention, I stock up on beef jerky, and I'm always walking around the convention with it. And like I said, if I get hungry, obviously, it's, I mean, if I want a warm food, I want like a burger or something, obviously I'm going to go get food. But you don't have to hop out of line. You don't have to spend your time while in the middle of the convention getting food. Then you could just wait in line, go do what you're going to do, and you can just grab something out of your bag real quickly and just pop something to eat while you're hungry. The other, there's kind of a couple other things that I kind of bring are water. Always stock up on water. I mean, that's every time at a convention, I'm always out of water. I'm constantly drinking because a lot of times at the convention you're crowded with so many people sometimes that obviously body heat. You start to sweat. You need your water. Like I said, that's a definite thing in my opinion. the thing that I kind of do get is for like energy. Like I do get some energy drinks here and there. The thing that I kind of get that I feel is best for me, because obviously it's not best for everybody else, but this is just what I have found has been best for me, and I hope it helps you guys. Is I get they're called Monster Rehabs. They're like, 3 grams of sugar. They're a little bit, like I said, they're a little bit better, and they just kind of they give you a little bit of boost of energy. They're great for that, in my opinion. They're not too overly abundant of just, and there's no carbonation either. So like I'll get like, they have like a peach lemonade one, just a regular lemonade, iced tea lemonade and stuff like that. So and those for me have been the best things. Like I said, it may not be best for you, but I tried not to overload too much sugar because you'd crash. Other stuff like I kind of wrote on, these are just generic things I tend to bring. If I can bring a suitcase, like a rolling suitcase for stuff, like if I get like a lot of comic books signed, I'll bring my little trolley that I have that bungees my boxes together. I usually bring that if I can. Some conventions, they won't let you do that because it's so crowded and things like that. So you kind of have to really play with that. Strollers sometimes are very hit and miss. Conventions may not let you use strollers. Some do, like some of the smaller ones allow you, but I would say about 60% of the ones that I've gone to, they've not allowed big rolling bags. They've not allowed my trolleys, so that's kind of a pain sometimes. They've, like I said, strollers, big bags, things like that. They haven't allowed. So you usually have your backpack. Backpack is a key as well, in my opinion. Carry all your stuff. I mean, that's just essential. And then, something else. I kind of, like I said, I bring all sorts of stuff. But that's the majority of my big stuff. I just kind of want to help as best as I can. I wrote, like I said on my list here, I've always got my badges, my hotel reservation if I'm staying in a hotel, because sometimes I do tend to travel for conventions. Gum tends to help, just something to chew on while you're just waiting. Yeah, like I said, that's the general idea. Like I said, the battery packs are a big thing. Source of nutrition and stuff like that to eat while you're in line helps you. But like I said, my ultimate key, this has been my biggest key, this chair. It really has been. Because a lot of people tend to stand, their legs get tired. That has been the best thing. But I do hope this helps you, and I hope you like this video. If you did, throw the like on down there. Subscribe. I try to do more stuff to help anybody who's new at conventions or have gone to conventions and stuff like that. And share these. Try to help people who've never gone to a convention. I want to try to just help out anybody who's never gone, or just any ideas and stuff like that. So with these, ask questions, comment always down there. If you anything, and I'll try to do a Q&A thing. If people have questions, I want to do a Q&A thing. So you guys are amazing as always. You guys always respond, and I appreciate everything. All the new subscribers, thank you so much. You guys are great. But that's it. Thank you. You guys take care, and you guys have been amazing. See you later.